Welcome to another session of Endless Legend. I'm Matt, and this is my Endless Legend playthrough of on Endless difficulty with the Kapaku, the newest faction to be added to the game, and we're going to again see what makes this faction special in 2 turns when the Dust Eclipse hits. In the meantime, I really want to make sure that I... Ooh, again, little. That's nice. Already is very good. Having completed the Settler, it should improve the general FIDS output of that city. Now, last time I tragically lost my hero because I didn't understand how game worked. So I'm gonna go back into dust production to try and get that hero back as soon as I can. Hopefully I get a discount for waiting a couple of turns. Yes, I do. So we have to make sure that we can actually afford getting that hero back in a couple of turns. This is just a huge chunk of dust on this base, so I'm just going to go for that. Yeah, losing that hero was unfortunate. It's definitely something I could have avoided, but at the same time that ruling is like very weird. Okay. Do we have time to drop off this volcano former? Probably not. Probably I just want to go over here and just be ready to pick up this temple. Go up, pick up that temple, pick up that temple, pick up that temple. Hopefully we can pick up some swift confluxes, and those really help you move your armies to all the locations you need them to be to pick up all the temples. So this is a really nice spot. This is also very nice. I originally planned to get this one, but this is also not bad. It's giving us more dust, but obviously we're not getting food from those locations. I still feel like this has to be the best settle, but I will go down here to pick up extra dust next. I guess, what does this location give us? Oh, it's the cactus field, yeah. Okay, that's why it's giving us more dust. And here we can get emeralds if for some reason we hate ourselves or something. I don't know. No judgment on emeralds, just they suck. Emeralds are terrible. Forget I said. Okay, we're just going to go everything on dust this turn. And the reason is I just want to buy my hero back. My blunder is going to cost me in terms of dust. That's to say, it's going to cost me exactly almost 200 dust, which is bad, but yeah, it's something I'll have to live with. Oh, I forgot to get an extra science. So public granary is great. It's probably what we'll go for after alchemy workshop on this city. Once I can put my workers back. I guess I can assign this hero to this city because it has more population. And yeah, we're getting a bit more dust here. As you can see, we're knocked into Fervent for now, which is nice, without having to really build either this or this. I guess I'm just going to pick up Golem camps first. It's something I want to get eventually anyways. And I mean, even if we can't build them right away, we have other things to build. And we can get the central market later. We still have our boosters active for how many turns? 6 turns. So that's not bad. After 6 turns, we definitely want to pick up this, and this. I think we just want to make sure that we don't overextend ourselves too much. I mean, I guess if you overextend yourself, is by definition too much. I think we're going to spawn the hero back here, go back down, pick up these, go back over there. I'm going to get that dust back, buy a new hero for my main system. I'm playing too much Endless Legend space. When you can't tell the games apart. I love them both. I love... wonderful, we picked up this. So now we can finally put our population back into something useful. Shots fired dust. Here. Now we can buy back our hero. Create army on city, and now we're going to pick this city. Yeah, okay, our hero is here. Send charging down there, or him charging down there, my bad. Fortunately, we don't actually take damage when we walk over lava, because we're badass like that. Kapaku are cool. We got the Dish of Kanuk, the most stylish looking shield in the game, by far. I'm not sure why a cooking utensil is a better shield than everything else in the game. Makes me worried about the quality of blacksmithing in Ender's Legend, but okay. We can go pick this up. And the Swift Conflux is probably going to be worth it just because of the fact that we have 7 turns Dust Eclipse. Way more time than last time to pick up all of the temples. Now these workers can go back into industry. We really do want to maximize our production so we can get the bonus science and the bonus food. And here we're just picking up Mill Foundry as fast as we can. Actually, I almost want to make sure I don't lose dust, actually. We can go back to Empire Mint. And seed storage, and then I guess public granary. I really want to get food and dust running as fast as I can because losing dust is irritating. Especially since I've already lost so much dust. Oh god. Our science is really not. Science really doesn't need any help. Makes me wonder if picking this alchemy workshop sooner was a mistake on my part. Though science is one of the best things about the city. Any percentage bonuses is something we can appreciate. So it's not like a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, these roaming armies are like highly irritating for our strategy of picking up as many resources as we can, as fast as we can. So I guess we're going to go around here. Is there any way we can do this without dying to this army? Because we want to keep Stone Sentinels for later so we can do our main quest, so I don't want it to die. Let's just see what our other armies can do first. Here's a Swift Conflux. We want to pick that up as fast as we can. As swiftly as we can. Yeah, let's go over there. And I guess with the Swift Conflux, we can use our hero to pick these up and go up and pick all of these up. So we can just run off this army, hopefully. And yeah, we're just going there next turn with that army. Apparently moving through frozen spikes costs more movement. Who would have thought? I guess we can sort of like circle back. Although I'm putting my hopes more on my hero and this army unit now. Golem camp is so obscene. You're going to see that in a couple of turns. If we fight here, we'll have the support of the city, meaning that this hero will probably gain a level as well, which would be great, actually. Let's just move. Sadly, we have to sort of spam this annoying button if you want your forces to outrun the AI, because life. Alright, now we're going to fight here. This is going to be great. The last time I fought with the support of the... my garrison, it ended disastrously and my hero died. So let's not repeat that mistake. Okay. Jasa is gonna probably do a decent amount of damage at range. Fortunately, these Islas ones are pretty garbage army units. And not something we really have to worry about here, this engagement. Okay. I think I'm just going to send this unit away. I don't need it. I don't want to damage my actual army units that much if I can help it. This is a trick I should have been doing in the last fight. Yeah. Then I wouldn't have lost my hero. Look, it only ended up costing me like 200 dust, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it wasn't ideal. Okay, cut him. Got it? Okay, hopefully our hero get a level now. No, it didn't. How? Jessa, how? How will you like this? Alright. Okay, now that we circle around around that army, we're facing another army here, so that's horrible. Let's just go. We could even go back like that direction. Let's just go up there. Our heroes picked up the Swift Conflux, so that's amazing. We can just keep picking up. Yeah, we can just keep picking up these pearls eventually. Pearls are not going away unless. Actually, they might go away now that I think about it, because the minor faction armies can grab pearls. 10 palladium is not bad, actually. Yeah, it looks like our hero is going to be able to clean up these temples very efficiently. And we needn't worry about this army contributing. All we have to worry about is that this army gets the hell out of dodge. So one of those expressions, I have no idea what it means. Okay, let's put these workers back into working, because on this city we get more value out of putting workers into dust because of dust efficiency, I think. I'm not sure how it works though. It seems like it's more valuable. Public granary. We can go for public granary or Golem camp. Golem camp is going to take us a lot of time though. And it's something I want to put over here, for instance. Yeah, 15 turns as opposed to 11 turns. Yeah. We can even just pop the volcano former here first. Wait, let's see. No, you're going over there. No! Oh, damn it. Okay. We'll do that if we think we can easily pick up. We can just pick this another Swift Conflux up. I think no, they don't stack. Never mind. I think they stack. 5 minutes. Oh, we got anywhere. Basically nowhere. It lets us turn our armies invisible if we equip it to our heroes. Nice upgrade for later in the game, because army invisibility is not bad. We can pick this up. I think we're just going to pop back here, just get that volcano former running. We can spend these valuable resources, relatively few of them, or relatively many of our less valuable resources. I think I want to spend some of these because we're getting a bit taxed on titanium, etc. By taxed, I mean choked. By choked, I mean we're running out. Okay, hopefully already this hero will upgrade soon. Nice. I just want the public granary on all of my bases. Next, we're gonna go pick up these happiness upgrades. Just to make sure that we're not... happiness doesn't plummet in 6 turns. Well, it will plummet. Like, yeah. It will dive aggressively in a couple of turns, but we can try and get it back up. And based on how our happiness is going, we can think about getting a 4th city soon. This is a really nice start. By turn 30, we have 4 different cities. And this is, again, something that I really feel is lacking for the other factions. It's so nice of Kapaku is that you can just always do the same thing. You like always have like a solid economic start, use your Golem camps, then get a good army. And I really appreciate that because I don't know, maybe I'm just not the greatest player of this game, but at the same time it just feels like it's so easy to get overwhelmed by the unfair advantage that the AI is given, where it has huge economic bonuses which you can't always hope to compete with. It makes me feel more like not playing the weak factions as opposed to trying to play well. I feel like when I'm playing even if I'm playing a weaker faction, with each faction I want to feel like there's something special or powerful about the faction. And that's maybe a feeling you get in multiplayer in this game. But I often feel like I'm just playing a suboptimal faction instead. Which is a bit sad, I think. I wish the game was balanced a bit better. Oh well. We can save up for another hero, we can just buy out something. Picking up another hero would be nice. Although is it strictly necessary? On this place we're getting a lot of science. So we might want to improve its science a bit more. We definitely want to get a Golem camp on some location here. wait, for some reason the tooltip doesn't show the bonuses for Fizz over here. That's irritating. It looks like we want to place it next to the ruins so we maximize the science output. Here gives us more dust, here gives us... I think this location is probably just better because of all the science tiles. So I think I'll go for that. We could buy out a public granary. The question is that better than picking up next to hero? Probably not at this stage of the game because heroes can get you so much mileage over time. I guess picking up another contest hero would be neat. The Kapaku heroes aren't bad either. They give you bonuses on volcanic terrain, which is good, and also happiness bonuses, and also flat science bonuses, which are quite strong. And also resource deposits increase. I mean, we get better flat science upgrades from Tinu, or the bonuses on terrain and happiness, and also the resource bonuses are relevant. So I'm almost feeling like a Kapaku hero here. And also a bonus science boost. This is very sweet. And industry efficiency? Okay, I'm sold. I'm getting her. Is it a her? Yeah. Yeah, it is a her. So, yeah, I'm kind of feeling like the Kapaku hero here. I feel like these hero choices are a little bit subjective though. What's nice about having... getting heroes early is that you can level them and then reassign them later to more optimal steady choices, or steady choices where you get more out of them. That being said, we're dust production is diving again. Yeah, that's better. Golem camp, and here we can also plan on getting Golem camp. How's this? Yeah, we've made this terrain into volcanic terrain. Oh no. We haven't, actually. So where would we even put a... We can't really get much mileage out of the Golem camp from this location at the moment. I guess we want to put it here because of the dust, the science bonuses from Endless Fascination. The question is, we're not getting enough food out of it at the moment, though. So that's unfortunate. I might even want to get an alchemy workshop first. Maybe even altar. Yeah. If we get the altar of Origo, we want to place in the location that we're gonna level it up there. So actually, this is a this is a more awkward location than I thought it would be for some reason. I guess we can just place the altar here. Maybe that's just better. I don't have to make these decisions yet. Let's just look at our different armies and what they can do for us. This army is very fast, so I guess I want to just move it back here, because we've already picked up all of the temple ruins we want to on this location. And we just need our hero to clean up over this side. We've gotten basically all of the temple ruins, so that's nice. And the big thing we have to plan about is once this wine crashes, we're going to be like 40 influence down. Yeah, we're kind of like back to normal approval. So in that case, we really have to start building some central markets. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck like putting workers into dust for the rest of the game. I mean, it's not as bad as it initially seems to put workers into dust, but it's definitely something you'd prefer to avoid. Because if you are avoiding it, it's a pretty good sign for your economy. Actually, kind of want to put the Golem camp here just to improve our dust production. If we do, let's just spend some of this. And yeah, this location will be not so good of dust, but great for science, food, everything else. Yeah. Golem camps are again just better than everything else in this game. It's so good. We can actually, that will probably kill this location's production entirely. Just to go for that dust there, though it's the most efficient way to handle our dust problems on our empire. Although we don't want to kill the entire population. I mean, not the entire... that came out wrong. We don't want to kill the entire population production of the city. I guess we can split the difference a bit. Yeah, okay, we're not getting that much production. Getting public granary is nice because it lets you convert industry into food. And food is something we generally want to put populations into. But at the same time, putting populations in food means you're not getting populations in industry. So turning industry into food over the course of the game is just solid. And also, not just does it give us a nice flat bonus to food, but it also gives, similar to seed storage, it also gives us a bonus to food per population already. So it helps sustain populations very well. I think the reason I want to get an altar here is because if I get a borough street here, 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 so if I get borough streets like this in this pattern, I'll level up the altar. And I think leveling up the altar is more of a priority than leveling up random streets. Right. Although it's possible we just want to get it's possible we just want to get a garrison, sorry, a central market on every city. I kind of feel like I want to form up my stone settlements now, just to make sure I'm not bleeding as much dust per turn. And this time the dust eclipse is longer, we planned a bit better, and we gain the maximum amount of dust, which is nice. If we had more dust, I'd be more willing to spend dust to get these things faster. We don't though. I guess I want to get the central market sooner. In a way we can spend dust by just making sure we get these things out on time. Losing 10 dust a turn is probably something I can live with. Oh, this is going to be difficult. I should have talked to these people sooner. Whatever. Moving so fast is definitely nice. Alright. We actually want to... No, we don't want to. Let's just move the unit armies together first. And then when we have basically the more armies you have, the higher the upkeep cost is. It's a way of punishing you for spreading out your armies, because for some reason that's evil. I enjoy spreading out armies, so I think that mechanic is annoying. But anyway. We're going to get Central Market probably before Golem Camp, or after. One of the two, right? It has to be one of the two. I don't feel like we have to save dust that much, though, so I guess we can cheat out this Golem Camp early. Sorry, this public library early. If we could cheat out the Golem Camp, that'd be great. Public granary is something we'd like to cheat out here, but yeah, sadly was not meant to be. I guess Central Market first is important. Well, we're not buying another hero anytime soon, I don't think. We could buy another hero, but we're not in a position to expand anytime soon. In which case, what are we really using the hero for, right? The answer is not much. So, I'm fine sticking on 3 settlements for now. I just want to get my happiness up first before I consider expanding again. That being the case, I'm fine spending dust to get the public granary out sooner, and that means we can get the central market out sooner. Much sooner. In that case, we can think about bleeding a little dust here to make sure industry is better. Yeah. Not great, but it is what it is. Getting the Borough Street here is not bad because of the extra dust production. Just double check how much each gives us. Oh, I'm really going into micromanagement mode here. This is not a bad Borough Street. And we can get it way faster than we could get a Golem Camp, for instance. Although Golem Camps are, as I mentioned previously, completely, absolutely, in every way amazing. Alright. And once we have the Altar of Auriga built, maybe we want to prioritize that over the Burrow. Nice thing about Altar of Auriga is it actually gives you happiness instead of costing you happiness, and the Burrow will cost us happiness. So I think we want to go for that. Once we have that Altar of Auriga built, we can spend pearls, for instance, to influence the next winter effects, pick up new technologies. So all nice and good things, but not a huge priority for us right away. We probably want to just try and pacify these haunt villages at some point. And that point might just be now. It's good that we have all of these heroes already. Come on, when are you going to level, dude? I just need this. I need 6 extra dust per turn on the city. Nice thing with the public granary, as you can see, the food production is quite high, even if we don't assign no workers to food. And we shouldn't be starving during the winter anymore, which is nice. I consider it a win. Low standards for what I consider a win, clearly. Now, we're just going to have to manually pacify these villages, because I don't think we can attack this village. Because we already own it and we're nice to them. So we're just going to have to pacify these haunt villages the hard way. Eventually put our next city over here. After that, we'll have to plan where we want to put our next city. Possibly in this region. Lava flow, always good. And there's a bunch of anomalies which we can definitely exploit with our golem cities. Or our golem camps. I think I want to pick up sewer system as soon as I can in all of my cities. Because it's cheaper and it gives more of a happiness bonus per industry cost. And happiness bonuses affect dust income. Because the happier your empire is, the greater your dust gain or expenditure, whatever. The lower your dust expenditure, whatever. Your dust loss per turn, etc. I guess I'm still getting public granary sooner rather than later. Dust is still bleeding quite hectically. Yeah. I guess I'm just going to keep it like... I'm not sure where I should take an extra worker away. I guess losing 2 dust a turn is not bad. So if we're losing something by reassigning workers to dust, it becomes a lot less appealing. Altar of Auriga will bump our happiness, but so will sewer system. And I guess bumping happiness is something I should prioritize right now. Yeah, these all things that will bump happiness. Okay. Hopefully there's no army nearby. Maybe we should wait a turn just to check, because if you accidentally engage in army as well as the village, it can be very, very bad. I don't know, it's a good way to say that other than that. Let's pick up Imperial Highways. Again, I'd be much more stressed around the turn 40 window about building up army units if, and only if, there were nearby empires we made contact with and which could easily access our territory. But nobody, or they're not going to get shipyard technology that quickly, and they haven't talked to us yet. So once they've talked to us, you have to plan for the worst. But currently they haven't. So like, let's. Oh my god! Stay away from me. Go away. I hate you. No! We've met people. Okay, now we have to prepare for war. You might think I'm slightly over-exaggerating. And indeed I am. Very slightly over-exaggerating. But it is very important to make sure you're not ready to get completely chowed on endless difficulty. The AI doesn't pull any punches ever. So that's awful. Yes! Flawless victory. That was perfect. We crushed that army, and now we can go back to besieging this nice little village place. As soon as we have the required points, action points, etc. So sewer system, we'll pick it up in a turn. That will be nice. Once we get Imperial highways, we can benefit from roads, which just bonus movement, bonus happiness, bonus dust production. I think I want to pick up our best army unit after that, so we can, when we construct armies, we're really building proper ones. And I guess we have how many technologies left on this tier? 4 technologies. If we get 4 random technologies, we'll be able to advance. Shipyards are something we want eventually. And I guess we also want meritocratic. Question is, can I skip alchemical alloys? It might be a bit risky to do, depending on... It all depends on what metals we can find in our regions. If we don't find metals, we'll have to go back and pick this up as a necessary precaution, because just having better weapons is kind of a must. Hopefully our dust production will be quite good at that point, so we can quickly retrofit our units. And we do need to get shipyards at some point as well. Glory of Empire is neat, but I don't think it's something we have to prioritize. We're not really an influence faction. The Draken are for instance, are much more keen on those things. And we have enough influence production, look at this. Like, we'll be fine. And now finally we get this upgrade. It should improve our dust production a little bit. We get this, improving our science. And we got a bunch of upgrades, so that's nice. Our happiness should be higher, meaning we have less worries about dust, which is good. Although clearly dust is something we're struggling a bit with in this game. 2 workers on dust is not the end of the world. Hiccups, sorry. Again, dust would be something we'd be struggling with a bit less if it wasn't a bit of a dumbass. Let's just box these ended in. Yeah, let's just keep hitting them. Excellent. Same deal now. As you can see, our basic Kapaku hero is really quite able to dish out a ton of damage. And probably grammar if you are so inclined. Now, eventually we want to get some ships so we can control these sea regions. Because controlling these fortresses is very nice. They typically give you nice bonuses over time. And some factions even control the sea, or can control the sea really early. But not us, not this game. Yeah, so just level up faster so I can solve my dust crisis. Please! The sewer system should be good on the city. Borough streets wouldn't be bad, give us a lot of science. Though I guess we'll get the Golem camp first. Imperial Highway is a good upgrade, but we do have to think about our military soon. Shipyard is maybe not something we need right now. Maybe we just forgo Shipyard for a while and pick up alchemical alloys to make sure we have actual weapons that do anything. So I'm so tempted to be greedy in this game because of the map. Our start has been so good and we're naturally insulated against enemy aggression. But now that we've met Orange, we have to sort of worry about that a bit. And Orange is Missouri, so Volters, and Volters have kind of scary armies. Although because we have such good cavalry units, we're going to be quite strong against ranged units, just by the fact that we could just rush them very quickly. Ranged units are typically some of the better units of the game. But especially against slow-moving armies, the ranged units get a lot of mileage. Just chipping in for damage every turn as opposed to having to close the gap to deal damage. You always want to move with your cavalry units, I say as if I know anything about combat in this game. I'm much more of an economic player in general. People say that in Endless Legend, in the space, my playthrough, I really enjoy playing the economic game. And that's partly why I don't like this game that much, because I feel like I'm forced to use military. I like this game a lot, I just don't like it as much as Endless Space 2. Oh well. Cool, we've cleared out that village. And I guess once we're done clearing this out, we can even think about settling this area. Pretty soon we'll have access to this beautiful, beautiful technology in magma hydraulics, which is going to be oh so good on this terrain. Like, yo. Just a flat 16 bonus to industry and dust is the science is like better than public library plus Mill Foundry combined. And we can get even more just by gently placing a burrow like here and then here. I don't know, we double that bonus. We can place our cities more aggressively on the lava as well. We can place it right here. Try and get value out of that. Although in the long term in the short term it's better to place it here because we get the extra workers right away. Although we want to connect our cities as well. We want to have a connected region. So we get maximum use of the roads. Now, what the roads let you do... wait, let me just click through those things. What the roads really let you do is they let you move quickly on them once you have built roads. And they also let you... they really let you gain extra dust and science per turn if you connect regions of roads. I think we're going to get right of way, as in the roads, on this city, because we're getting a lot of stuff in the city. We really want to get the Golem camp next on this location. But after that, we'll pick up right of way. And after that, we'll pick up some science stuff, I think. And on this location, we're still trying to eco way towards that. But I guess right of way is the next logical step. Now, the question is... we want to keep this up. Can we afford anything more impressive? We could. Costing us building cost reduction is nice, actually. It'll cost us this extra. This is nice because then we build stuff faster. I kind of feel like I want to go for this. I feel like we might lose out on a lot of dust though, which might be sad. I might would live to get this. Somehow this dust per population thing doesn't work out as well as it should, I think. I wonder if it's bugged or if I just don't understand it properly. Now, we're suffering in terms of dust. So, on this city, I might actually go for the population bonus. We have a lot of science anyways. We have 7 population on this city. And we're getting 7 extra dust per turn, in addition to 7 extra influence, which is kind of insane. You think about it. And this is only going to get higher, and such a huge flat influence boost, which is so important because influence is so drained. I actually almost feel like this skill is just so good that we should prioritize it all the time. It's not really weak in it. I mean, the worst thing is opportunity cost of picking up a ton more science, but we're also getting some science from this. So this must be the correct pick, I think. As we gain more influence, we'll be able to get all of those actions at the same time. Like, if we have a ton of influence, we can just get bonus happiness on cities, bonus buyouts, buildings production. We can get all of them at the same time. So I'm really valuing influence more as I play this game more as well. Influence and food are my 2, or for me at least, the 2 underrated resources. Or maybe the resources I underrate. Okay, we can attack this place. Spices and moonleaf must be fucking kidding me. Sorry. I should. Those are excellent resources, basically. I'm sorry for the bad language. Like, should probably disclaimer that this is not. This currently not a child-friendly. Currently not a super child-friendly channel. I mean, there's nothing wrong with swearing, you know. I think at least. Wreck him! Wreck him! Okay, now I want to go here. Come on. Ah, no! That's really bad. I should probably split these units. Make sure we kill that guy. Also, genderless ghost. As you can see, Stone Sentinels can really hang with the best of them in terms of soaking damage. Yeah, we won that fight. Sadly, our units took quite a beating. But we have finally cleared out this area, which means we're free to expand like this and like this without having to worry about too many factions or minor factions. And we've really used our starting armies to their fullest potential, or whatever words. Yeah, like I said, I sort of feel like Impassioned Preacher has to be like busted. Like the more I think about it, the more I think about how valuable influence production is, and flat bonuses are. Like I just can't justify not picking it. because we moved out of that bonus, we're losing quite a bit of dust this turn. Oof. Dust has really been our sort of like Achilles heel in this playthrough. Partly, I think mostly just because we're just getting a lot of heroes. Can't really afford it that well. Although once we nudge ourselves back into the super happy tier, the fervent, it should be fine again. Yeah, that's okay. We're setting our production back a bit on the city, but also not the end of the world. And as soon as this hero levels up, again, this gives us bonus dust on volcanic terrain. Very neat. I almost feel like with this location we could put more into food. Because our production is doing so well here. Yeah. Well, instead of food, we can just put it in dust and then relieve these locations, let them grow faster. Though they're growing really fast anyways. So I kind of feel like I want dust. I want food production here. Just micromanage a bit. We're not getting much of that. Alright, our dust production is still not amazing. Also not that bad. I just pop in over here. And I guess I want to maximize the locations I have on lakes and seas and stuff like that. We don't actually have enough of those resources to really spend them. You can't really get married to your strategics when you're playing the Kapaku. You really have to spend it. Spend it like you're rich, which you are. Alright. Hopefully we can just... Yeah. Being starved on dust is like annoying. Although our economy is doing well enough that we can really bear the brunt of this. I wish dust was a bit more plentiful in this game. It feels like you can't often spend it. You have to wait for your dust eclipses. The fact that it's so difficult to spend dust is part of the reason I'm really happy that dust eclipses are a thing now in the game. I struggle to see how terrain with lava flow is not volcanic, but whatever. Actually, we can think about founding our city here, and then we found our city here. We awkwardly build over to here, and then we just place a golem camp on the lava flow, and then maximize output from that. Or we don't maximize, but we get pretty good output from that. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, actually. In which case, I'm probably going to want to put extra volcano things over here and then over here. Sort of do an awkward tube thing to make sure we get all the great upgrades here. So, I mean, the anomalies. Maybe place one here and they go over like this. This is maybe a bit ambitious. I'm not sure. I just put the volcano formers on the parts with the anomalies because like anomalies are good. Although I kind of want to exploit this lava flow at some point. Lava flow is good. I like lava flow a lot. I'm sure I've talked about this before. Too much. Central marketers. Yeah, it's good. As our happiness gets back up to shape, our treasure will stop leaving money. I'm not sure why people being happy affects how much money you have. Weird. I almost feel like the opposite is often true in real life. I guess the real question is, do we want to place it here and then do the awkward... Okay, if we place it here, first settlement here, then we go like here, here, here. We can in 4 cities really exploit all of this terrain at the cost of like tremendous loss of happiness. But we definitely want to place our city probably in one of these locations and then get the Golem camp going there. I'm really not sure what's correct. Given that I'm less sure about this location, is it really wise to be spending all of my strategics? It's a good question. Probably not. I guess I could might as well spend strategics on the bridge between these 2 areas. Yeah. Golem camp coming soon, right of way coming soon. We're also picking up right of way, Golem camp, Borough Street in this location, which is excellent. And yeah, Central Market is coming soon there. Coming soon to a location near you. The city is fervent, that's great, the city is fervent. And I think that should solve our economic crisis. The next thing we have to worry about is the potential Cold War crisis of these assholes just marching over there and killing us. In which case we really have to worry about how defensible this beachhead is. Ideally we can do some sea trade at some point. We can link this up to the sea, link this up to the sea, link this up to the sea. That would be nice. Not a must, but it would be nice. I think we might want to colonize this region here first, and then worry about other stuff later. This is just such valuable resources. I'll just leave this for now. I don't have to colonize these areas ASAP. Okay, we're getting Central Market there in a turn. We can start thinking about getting another settler. Before we do that, let's upgrade the settler. And give it the most important thing of all, bonus movement. Whoop. Now where can we afford to make a settler? I think we're going to make a settler here. Yeah. So we've reached turn 45 and we're still alive. Winter has just come. This is our army hero. Accessory start is not amazing, but we want to pick up these great skills. So nice. Really having an experienced general for late in the game is really important, because fighting is very important in this game. Much more so than in Endless Space. Having small army bonuses is crucial. Because you can easily get completely walloped by a endless difficulty opponent. And on that cheery note, I think we're gonna call it a day at this point. We've just picked up our first Golem camp. As you can see, it's gaining us a tremendous amount of resources despite the winter from this location. Really showing you how powerful this building can be. Golem camp should be arriving this location. Now we're fervent on all of our cities, which is great, because it means that our dust production is slightly sort of saved. And our science continues to be very strong. We're pulling into the 3rd tier of research relatively soon. At that point, we can hopefully pick up adamantium and palladium and armor units, produce some armies to make sure that we're protected from a random attack, then go back and do economy. I've delayed armies in this game because of how isolated we are from other empires, and I only hope that was the correct decision, because I have so many experience in this game of being like, oh, I'm doing a fun thing, and then like turn 50 they march their 6 stack of units into my territory and I die. So yeah, that's not fun. But join me next time as I continue this playthrough. I hope you learned something and or had fun with or at my expense, and see you soon.